Tutawaachia agencies, the investigating officers plus the prosecutor watakaa chini pamoja wajue the kind of charges that they will prefer.
And very well, we are also following up on that developing story from Kirinyaga County, and it is on that basis that we go straight to our segment, What is Trending. In studio with me is Raymond Mude from the Digital Desk. And good morning, Raymond. How are you doing?
Good morning, Aseto. How are you?
It's been a while. I just feel like I should be telling you Happy New Year in February. That notwithstanding, they keep saying that Pombe Sio Soup, that story that you're just from seeing, shows a very sad situation where people have died. It's not the first incident. It is something that keeps on happening. I mean, what are people saying on the internet with regard to that specific story?
I mean, everybody is weighing in on the discussion, especially the fact that Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua had anchored this as one of the most, one of those points that he was going to be focusing on all through his tenure. And also his wife, Pastor Dorcas Rigathi, also had actually commented about this earlier on and saying how people have become zombies. Those are her words. And even attributing this to the poor state of the economy and attributing the poor state of the economy as well in turn to this particular menace. But people are cautioning others online and questioning whether people actually know what they are drinking in clubs and even in villages.
Yeah, which begs the question on the agencies that are there to make sure that whatever is being consumed are actually doing their job. So we wait to see how that will progress. But still, we go now to another fire situation in Nairobi. It is coming just days after the blast that happened in Embakasi Mradi area. But there was a fire in the CBD at the bazaar. Just what happened?
It's actually a developing story because it has happened this morning, and it was at the Bazaar Plaza in Nairobi CBD, which apparently is said to have originated from one of the offices in the building. Now, this building houses particular businesses, institutions, and even including a branch of Moi University, a lot of electronic shops and restaurants. Now, that's something to be worried about because these catch fire quite quickly. And the cause of the fire has not yet been identified. Firefighters have been sent to the scene. And now everybody is bringing this discussion about this is the third fire in a couple of weeks. There's Kitengela fire, there was the City Stadium fire, and the Embakasi fire that had people talking, even the global community talking. Online, people are cautioning each other about the safety and also holding the authorities to account. That particularly, holding authorities to account is really prevalent online because people are asking what is not happening, you know. So that is a big discussion online right now, and we'll expect to see some more reactions to it as the day goes on, and even as the county is going to issue a statement about that. So we wait and see how people react to that as well.
And yes, indeed, as rightfully put, we're also questioning just disaster preparedness for the country and even our personal preparedness whenever such incidents happen.
Yes.
But now, Kevin Kanye, the man accused of killing the girlfriend in the United States, walked out of a police station, boarded a matatu. How?
Walked out and boarded a matatu, wow. You see, Kevin Kanye he was actually awaiting extradition charges, and it is alleged that he escaped yesterday at 7:30 p.m. And everybody is so shocked by this. Everybody is wondering how did it happen? He was being held at the Muthaiga police station, and this was in relation to the charges that were waiting to be pressed on him. He had been accused of killing his girlfriend in the US and then escaping. And now he seemingly has escaped again, from what we are hearing. It is a story we are following, but people are now beginning to talk about it online. Everybody asking just how did it happen? And I said, I don't know what you make of this from what you've seen online.
Well, you see, it is a question of it was in the hands of the police officers. I mean, someone slept on their job. All we need right now is for heads to roll, for justice to be served, because remember, there's someone who was killed in the United States, which also puts our police in a situation of do they know what it is they're doing, because that ought not to have happened. And now, but wait to see how that how that will go.
The police boss actually has actually said that has ordered the arrest of the 4 officers and the suspect's lawyer, who police are speculating that might have had a hand in this. And it is something that has also been very surprising to me altogether. But we wait to see what comes of it online.
Now, the biggest thing on the web right now, especially among the young people,
Yes.
is cryptocurrency. There is also investments going around, adverts across all the social media platforms. And now the DCI is asking guys to please take your time, do your investigations before investing into these cryptocurrencies and investment opportunities online. Just take us through why that is necessary.
So the reason the DCI is cautioning people against the increased cases of people losing money to fraudsters is because people have been receiving very suspicious messages promising them of high investment platforms, high income channels, investment platforms that will make you a quick turnaround, a quick kill in a very short turnaround time. And now the DCI is telling people beware because there is no quick money. But also this comes at a time when there's a platform called Mara that really took young people into a spin because they ilizama with a lot of people's money. And now the DCI has come out. I'm actually a bit surprised that the DCI is coming out right now because as far as last year, people had been receiving these messages promising high amounts of money in, I don't know, 1 week, 2 weeks, even days, etc. I don't know if you've been a victim of this, but now this comes at a time when also the country is working on drafting a bill that is to regulate the crypto market with the Blockchain Association of Kenya, which is called the Virtual Assets Service Provider Bill. It is set to be tabled in Parliament exactly a week from now. And we wait to see also what is in that bill and whether the parliamentarians will think it is fit to be passed and whether it becomes law. But Kenyans will still remain on high alert for fraudsters online.
Finally, let's talk about Kanye West, also known as Ye, coming to Kenya. That is on December 7th. What are Kenyans saying about this? Are they excited? I know I am.
I knew it. You and other Kenyans are very excited about this particular performance by Kanye West, which is going to be held at the Nyayo Stadium on December 7th this year, like you rightly said. And it's generating a lot of excitement and talk online. Everybody is really anticipating for that concert. And we wait to see. It will include it concludes the 16 shows that he's been doing in United States. And we wait to see how that goes. We wait to see the organization of the event. Remember, events have been a big conversation in the country in terms of sound, in terms of preparation, in terms of the artists lined up for it, the ones who are opening, So we wait to see how that goes as well. But you and other Kenyans online are very excited.
Oh, yes, and yes, indeed. When Kanye is here, pretty sure I'm going to be there just to see, first of all, how he's dressed and the bus that he'll be throwing on. Thank you very much, Raymond Muthe, for those inspiring and focused stories on what it is we are to look forward to. But now let's take a short commercial break. We'll be back in a few.